Guys, we just got back from our week-long vacation and it's been a little bit over a week since I've updated you guys on my garden, and there is some big things happening out here. Look at my zucchini plants. They are huge. Some of these leaves I think are even bigger than my head. It is insane. And I actually have some zucchinis growing in there right now, which is probably the biggest and excitingest thing happening out here. So look at the size of this leaf right here. It is huge. And like some of these stems on these leaves are nice and big and thick, so I think my zucchini plants are very happy. The cabbage here is grown very, very much since we've been gone. They were just little tiny ones before we left, but they have just really taken off, and it kind of looks like a mess over here, but I'm telling you what, guys, there's some good size cabbage growing inside these. I ended up actually having 2 random tomato plants that are growing in here, and I think they're big enough for me to actually remove them and transplant them someplace else. I may leave one, I'm not sure, but they're nice and growing big over here. So the other exciting thing that's happening is my corn out here. It is growing so well, and I'm so proud of myself because I never got to plant corn last year. I wanted to, but it didn't happen. So I ended up doing it this year, and they're growing so nicely. They got some nice big thick stalks on them, so I cannot wait to start getting corn off of them. So I'm not kidding, guys, when I say there's a lot of exciting things happening out here in the garden. Look at my broccoli and my cauliflower. They have really taken off. They've gotten so big, and I cannot wait to see the cauliflower and the broccoli actually start growing. My cantaloupe and watermelon are growing very nicely in this little garden bed here, and I can't wait to start eating some cantaloupe too. I'm just so pleased with my garden so far this year, guys. Very happy with it. So another thing that I ended up getting into the ground before we left for Vegas was my acorn squash, and they actually sprouted and poking out of the ground now too. So the acorn squash, when that actually produces some acorn squash, I'm looking forward to eating that because I love it with, it's kind of baked and you put some brown sugar and butter in there. It's so good. My eggplant is still growing. It has gotten bigger too since we've been gone, and my cucumbers is really gotten big, and they're actually starting to crawl up the trellis now, and it just looks so nice over here with that. So in this garden bed was my carrots and my onions. My carrots are still growing. They're getting very big. My onions are here and growing. We actually cut some of these onions up the other day and had some in our tacos, and they were so good on our tacos, so that was a score. And my peas over here, they're starting to grow up and crawl up the trellis. They're doing very well. So last update for my garden, guys, is look at my tomato plants. This is the one that I got from 3 Mississippi, Mike, and it is growing. I actually got little cherry tomatoes on it, so Anthony's looking forward to trying some of those. And my tomatoes really took off while we were gone. They were just tiny little sprouts before we left, but now I can actually tell they're real tomato plants. So first, I was a little nervous about not getting enough tomato plants because when I first planted my seeds, nothing was happening to my tomatoes. And then just like overnight, it seemed like they all wanted to sprout and grow at the same time. So I ended up getting 32 tomato plants on top of the 5 that I got from 3 Mississippi Mike. So I think I'm gonna have a lot of tomatoes growing this year. Everything growing so well out here this past week since we've been gone, it also brought on the weeds as well. I ended up clearing out all my garden beds of all the weeds before we left, but obviously during the time we were gone, they decided to grow some more. So I need to tend to the weeds in the garden, trim some of my grass down out here, and give it some much needed attention it's needed for last week.
Well, on top of Roxane's garden getting all bigger and everything, there's a couple other things that have gotten way bigger since we left too a week ago. Check this out. You remember one of these, the baby chicks, literally hatched the day before we left for the meetup. And check these guys out. Look how big these guys are. They're huge. There's some that are a little smaller than others, but that's because they hatch later. But they're already giant. Come on, don't be so scared, baby. They're freaking out. Come on. Look how big already, guys. This chicken's only like 2 weeks old. Look at this wing already. They're huge. Like, I'm amazed of how big, and we've had baby chicks before. But when you come back and you haven't seen them for a week, and you remember how tiny they were, and then look, it's getting a comb already. Already getting a comb. Don't be so scared. And Nemo's in here somewhere too, guys. I'm gonna pick him or her up. But yeah, I'm amazed at how big these chickens are already. And so they have outgrown this little tiny grow out that was the makeshift grow out. So I gotta clean this up. I'm gonna be moving them over to the big grow out for now, and we're gonna go from there. Let me see if I can find Nemo. Alright. Here's Nemo, guys. Look. The one-winged chicken. Here's the pretty, oh, I love your wing, Nemo. I'm just checking for mites. But look at Nemo's wing. Look. Look at the other wing. Where's that? Right here. See it? Little stubby wing. It's even got feathers on it. Let's see. See it? You guys see it? Little stub. It's okay, Nemo. Right there. And you are gonna have some fuzzy feet. Maybe not super fuzzy, but fuzzy. Right, Nemo? Yeah. And he or she is doing very good. They're scared to death right now because I've been gone for a week. So usually when we had our chicks before, I was out every single morning and I picked every single one of them up and pet them so they weren't all freaked out. But these guys are very freaked out. But hopefully that's going to change soon. And then here's our penguin. Look at this. Doesn't it look like a penguin? Love your colors. You are pretty. You are a pretty, pretty bird. Let's see. Check out your wing. You're a little smaller than the other ones, but you hatched later on. Ooh, what a pretty wing. See, no mites. Come on. You're okay. You're gonna be a rooster. You might be a hen. See how quick that tail feather goes up?
Yeah.
At least that's a little trick. It's not 100% accurate, but...
Well, we would know for sure on that one.
Pretty bird. I know it. What are you so scared about, Chipmunk? There's nothing to be scared about. I'm just checking you guys out and make sure you guys are all okay. You guys look good. You guys look good. Yep. Alright. So I'm gonna get busy. I gotta cut one of those boards down, fit all across the bottom of that. I don't want them to be sitting on just the wire, so gotta get busy on that today. Move them out of here, and then I gotta get one of the rabbits, the females, in here and separate those two. They're completely fine right now together, but this is for 3 rabbits. So, and speaking of rabbits, here's our rabbits. You guys seen them? So we got Jessica right here. Right here. Come here, Jessica. Don't be so freaked out. Come here. Jessica's the all-white one. Hold up. There we go. Tim showed me to do that. Cover up their face, and they calm down a minute. Here's Jessica. Hi, Jessica. You're a sweetheart. Yes, you are. You're a sweetheart. And we got Snowball over here. All right. Snowball. The brown noser. See? Calm down. You guys are getting me hairy. And Snowball has got the dark ears, and she's got the brown nose. And she's super cute. Super cute. All right. He's doing good too. Where are Roger? And here's the buck. Brown, just like David's. Oh, there we go. Come on, calm down. And he's super cool too. He's super nice. He gets scared sometimes though, but they're loving life over here. I think they like their pens that we made. I think they like it. We'll see. Only time will tell. Hi, Roger. I'm all hairy. I'm all hairy. That's all right. One good thing, since we planted all this clover everywhere, Roxane did, so we have an abundance of clover everywhere, and they love that clover. So what I've been doing since I've been back anyway, and Melanie's been doing it when she was watching the rabbits for us when we were gone, is we'll give them their food and we'll give them some clover, and it kind of like helps subsidize the food cost a little bit. Plus it's greens, it's good for them, they love it, and we have it everywhere. So I'm so happy that we planted that clover, and I'm sure they're very happy. So this thing, this is where the chickens are going for now. Well, this is going to be the grow out all the time anyway. 33, I think by 9 feet. So I got to cut that piece out. And once again, guys, if you're wondering, just in case you haven't heard it, this is going to be the chicken grow out and the rabbit grow out. When we start breeding our rabbits, we're gonna bring the females in here one at a time. Okay, I'm gonna build a barrier, like a little, I don't know where, maybe right here, and section it off, give them a little bit more room. And for the chickens, it's going to be the same thing. The baby chicks, you have to section it off because they can't get too far away from their heat source when they're babies. They'll run over here and not know where it's at, and they'll die because it'll be too cold, because they just can't run over here and figure it out when they're babies. So I'm going to use this for a dual purpose. I think this is going to be great for that. I mean, all those chickens we have in there right now, from what I've talked to Jeff and different people and did my own research, I mean, they can be in here until they're like 2 months old or longer, that many. But our plan is we're gonna put them in here for another 2 weeks, and then once they get a little bit bigger, we're gonna move them over to the other coop that's empty right now, the hoop coop. I gotta set up some more roosting bars and different things for them, a little lower because they're babies, and go from there. But they desperately need to get moved out of there. It's way too small, and give them some more space. So let's get it. Make it a little bit narrower. One more foot of this stuff. But I'll just make it where it's easily available to get out. Maybe I'll just put the water and stuff right here. There we go, there's my removable floor. shavings everywhere. Here we go. Look at that. They're getting the bigger feeder and waterer too. Be pretty good. We'll clean all this stuff off and let's get them over. You guys are all right. It's just a new house. So all your friends are gonna be in there. It's a bigger house. Come on, babies. Your friends are already in there hanging out in their new cage. All your friends are hanging out in their new cage already. There's nothing to be worried about. You guys want to go in there? See what the big fuss is about? Couple more guys. I put Nemo in there already. He ran right to the food.
Did he?
Yeah.
Which one?
This one.
That's it?
That's it. Look, everybody's scratching and everything already, guys. Go on. Go check out the new house. There you go. They put so much stuff in their food. Come on, guys. Well, I think they like it, babe.
I think so too. They seem very happy, baby.
Yeah, they're running around, scratching, fighting.
Flapping their wings.
Flapping around. They're already all on top of the brooder I just put back in. I did talk to Jeff, Bobblehead Homestead. I asked him about it. He said, yeah, keep the brooder in there for like the next 2 weeks. Just put it on the highest leg setting so it's got the most clearance because they're big. You know, they got a good draft in here. There's no, it's not three-sided or nothing. So at least that at nighttime it'll keep them warm and they should be good to go. I'm happy. Clean this all out, have all the baby chicks moved, and Wyatt specifically requested that we keep Snowball over here. So we're gonna move Jessica into her new house right here. There's a little bit of chicken poop and stuff left on it, but that's okay. Not much. And once we move her from the other female, they can never go together again. So this is it for them. Doesn't matter. They sit on both of these. Come on, Jessica. All right. It's okay. You're just moving next door. That's all you're doing. Look. There you go. No big difference. Same thing. They love it. Love it, and it's free for us. Everybody gets some. Here, Jessica. You get some too. She might not be hungry. There we go. Let's see. She can eat. She's all kind of weird right now. She's like, where am I at? Here you go, Roger. You still have part of your carrot. What's up with that? Roger likes it. Look, he's already munching away. He's like, yeah. You want a carrot with it? Fresh veggies. Good stuff, huh, bro? Good stuff. All right. All is well in Rabbit Kingdom, too.
The baby chicks look super happy. They're already over here making big messes. They've got a bunch of pine shavings they've already kicked up inside their water and their food bowl. And it's all over the floor. And they're worse than real kids. I mean, they're still in close contact, so it's not like they're going to be all by them lonesome.
No.
But Jessica is the one that's spoiled rotten because she's got people on both sides.
Yeah, she's...
We opened the door on the chicken coop just to kind of air it out a little bit and add some more airflow, and like all the chickens are in the hen house hanging out and like making all kinds of squawking noises over there. Probably like, man, this is so nice with the door open. Look at the view, telling the whole neighborhood about it.
Alright guys, so we went and I had to mow the clover once again. It was way overgrown. We also did some weed eating inside your garden.
Yes, I picked all of the weeds out of the garden beds and they're looking good again, and hopefully now that I'm all caught up, I can stay on top of it and it won't get out of control.
Yep, I used the weed eater inside there, got some of those weeds in control that were outside of the garden bed, so it's all looking pretty good.
Yeah, you can actually see the garden beds now.
Yeah, you can actually see them, so. But it's getting hot in the afternoon, guys. It's mid-afternoon. I don't like to work in the sun like this if I can help it, so.
Yeah, no, I'm already feeling it.
Yep, think we're almost done for the day, so thanks for being here on this video with us. We appreciate you guys. Stay safe, stay motivated, and we will catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.